Something happened today at the interview we went for, and I'm really feeling like that's how the coming of the Lord is going to be like. A little thing can make you get disqualified when the Lord comes. So we went for this interview at World Trade Center for waitress job. So actually, me and my sister, we got there late, but we were fortunate to be among the group that went into the interview hall the first. We all sat down. The people were moving row by row, so we were waiting for our row to come so we can go and talk to the interviewer. Beforehand, the lady that introduced us for the work sent us message to come with our documents, and I chatted her up and I asked her if I can come with my CV. She said no, that I shouldn't bother coming with the CV, that the CV wasn't mentioned in the group. It was because usually when there's an interview, they add everybody up that will be in attendance in a group, and from that group they will be giving out the informations. So they told us to wear our white and black, which I'm still putting on, and we should come with our documents. So she told me the documents I was supposed to come with were the documents I submitted, which was my Emirate ID, passport, and my visa page. So, and those 3 documents were what I printed while going. I left my CV behind. So fast forward to while we were in the interview room waiting to be interviewed, then my sister was distracted because we had like 2 batches, one by the left, one by the right. So I was at the left side. So when she saw those people standing there, the list they were calling them by the list, so she told me no, let's go there, that these are probably different people, let's join the other group. So we stood up. One of my very good friend in Dubai, Beauty by the name, she was like, come sit down, don't go anywhere, all of us are going to be interviewed. There is no point going here and going there. So my sister was like, this woman attending to these people by the right, she's the woman we came with, so we should at least stay there. We should be by her side instead of the other side that we've been at. So the lady was very angry. She said, sit down first. She told me, you don't hear, sit down. Regardless, I stood up. I went to be with my sister because I didn't want to neglect my sister. So I went to stand with her. While we were standing, the lady just ignored me. The beauty ignored me. So I was standing with my sister by the right side. Then this lady that gave me, she's also my friend and my very good colleague. She was the one who introduced us who sent us the job adverts and everything. So when we were standing there, I don't know how she got to know that the CV was needed after all, because it was because of her that I didn't come prepared. I had all the documents, but I didn't come with the CV. So I found out that the rest of the people are having their CVs, so I wasn't with mine. So we were like, we got confused. Should we print or should we not print? So she told us that we need to print because the interviewer is going to look at our CV and ask us questions. So we started looking for how to go about it. So she decided we need to go to nearby cyber cafe and print. So immediately we left for the printing of the CV. After the several, the chaotic moments printing CV, it takes you a lot of things you have to take from your file, you send to them, and we were dealing with network issues. The network there was very bad, so we even wasted for like 30 minutes there, you understand. So we felt like, okay, before they could call the road to where our name was, because they were using road, right, that we would have been done and back. To my greatest surprise, the lady the one that got us the job, she left before us. She printed hers and left. So when I was done printing mine, plus other girls that we printed ours, we were about going in. One girl was by the side feeling down. She said, no need, don't go, the door is locked, they are no longer taking people. They said the interview is over. So I was like, I felt something left me. I was so sad. So after several questions and whatnot, we came to realize that immediately we left It wasn't even up to 10 minutes, they closed the door. So what happened was, those people that were inside the hall, the people who didn't leave to print the CV, those that had their complete documents, their CVs, their files, everything, and even those that had other documents but no CV, as long as they were in the room, they were all interviewed. Then the rest of us that left, the door was closed against us. We weren't allowed to come in again. They told us to go, that interview was over. So the people that were patient enough to be inside did the interview, while we that went to print the CV, we were disappointed. So what I'm trying to say in essence is that I sat down to really think, this is how the coming of the Lord really is gonna be, because I really thought deeply. This is just how it is. For the few minutes we left, those people inside were the ones accepted. The rest of us that left came back and it was over. So imagine if it was the coming of the Lord. This is how rapture could have taken place. Those that were patient enough to wait, those that were not distracted, those that listened would have been raptured. But us who were listening to different people, trying to go by the norms, we would have been disappointed. So this is really how it happens. You need to be prayerful, watchful, resilient, and be patient so you don't miss out. It's really a life lesson to me. In this life, we should always be prepared. Or keep your eyes open, because you don't know what could happen the next minute. You don't know when the door would be shut against you. Imagine if we didn't leave, we would have been interviewed, but because we left, the door was shut against us. If you're holding God now, hold him firmly. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Don't go by the norms. Don't get distracted. Don't let anyone deceive you. If you're raised in a Christian way, don't divert. Don't become an atheist. Be watchful, pray, and be patient. Be prepared. Always be prepared, no matter what you're doing in this life. Don't go unprepared. Be ready for the next thing that could happen any minute, because you don't know what's going to happen the next minute. You don't know when you're going to breathe your last. You don't know when the door might be shut against you. Always pray and don't get distracted. Be patient, be calm. It will be worth it in the end.